Cheers to another day. Today is Tuesday, January 13th. I was looking at the wall calendar and we're back. Like, some days I want to do this early, some days I just be like, we'll do it later. And today is just one of those later days. Now, today I did go out and do some stuff for some content, a life lesson. Let's go down the list. So, Undiagnosed Baddie is going to drop once a day, every day, all year, period. We already said this is about making sure that I am comfortable on screen, just releasing thoughts because they're just in my head, doing all types of things. It's just a release, like a video journal for real. It started as mirror work, but I realized that I wanted my mirror work to be like more personal, but I still need to show up every day for myself. Like, what does it look like showing up? I remember saying that in 2024 for 2025, and I did not show up for myself every day, no matter what. And as you can see, even when I was sick a few days ago, I have been showing up. My retainers are in right now, so who knows what sounds, noises, and faces I'm gonna make. So Undiagnosed Baddie is dropping daily, no matter what. I would love, for this to be, for me to get some experiences around the nation and be able to just video journal myself in different spaces of the United States. That's my goal this year, is to hit a few more states. We'll talk about that later. But back focusing, Undiagnosed Baddie is dropping once a day, every day, for the rest of the year. Life Lesson Lies is going to drop on the 15th and the last day. So if there's 30 days in a month, the 15th and the 30th. If there's 31, the 15th and the 31st. That's just what I've decided. Now, Convo and Co. This is going to be weekly. We are trying to get this, not even trying, like this is going to be a weekly, because that's like really the show that I want to expand and have people on and be able to travel and get the equipment to be able to do correspondence, like real red carpets, get a few different mics, because as expensive as my fucking Rode mics were, like, what is it, the Rode Me's, they are not noise canceling, so they are not great interview mics unless you were in here silent like this. And that's not conducive for being outside. I went to go edit some material, no bueno. So that's going to be all probably transcribed when I do get the time, because I'm going to have to listen to everything that I'm saying, put it on screen, transcribe it, baby. That was just a whole mess. But that was when I did Melanin Con last year, and baby, that's a whole little episode in itself, right? Because it'll be different little drops or whatever, because again, my goal this year is to do what the fuck I said I was going to do and show up for myself. And I know people watch this, so not to be in everybody's business, but if you watch this and you see me showing up for myself every day, just go ahead and list one way that you're going to show up for yourself all 2026. It's crazy that I'm even saying 2026. As an 80s baby, a real 80s baby, 83, being in 2026, even having a child in 2010 to say we're in 2026 is crazy to me. Crazy. Now, some of the things that I'm going to start doing, because we're really going to get on a good foot. Spring is coming. I don't know how many days, and I'm recording on my phone, but spring is coming. So we're going to be whitening our teeth a few times, depending on the time of day. I'm going to have a mask on. We're going to be making sure our face is always moisturized, hands, everything. So I might be greasy on set for these, depending on what time of the day it is and what I got going on and what's in my head. But I want y'all to know that I am absolutely locked into myself. And that takes a lot. It takes a lot to show up for yourself every day. Last year and the year before, because what's that, 25 and 24 and 23 and 22 were just crazy ass years that turned me into, like, it was just a whirlwind of my life. And I am here to whatever that looks like, whatever this turns into, whatever this builds, show up for myself every day. That's the main goal. So again, I do appreciate, I know for sure Brooke stays in the comments, Lene stays in the comments. Every once in a while we get a little bit, Kezia in the comments. I really appreciate y'all watching because it means a lot. Now what's so crazy to me is that I know I said it before, whatever, but there are people watching. Not so many likes, and that's okay because it's just chitter chatter, right? But the amount of people that are watching, hey, why y'all not commenting? Why y'all not liking? That really just, I know you're here because the analytics say you're here. The analytics tells me exactly where you're from and what's going on. So I'm wondering what's stopping you from interacting with anything that I'm saying on camera. I don't know. I told you how I'm showing up for myself. We're going to have whiter and brighter teeth, brighter, glowier skin. I would absolutely stand up right now and show you my skinny stomach because I've been drinking really hot to warm water for probably about a week now. I'm not going to sit here and lie and say, a couple days ago I did have some tequila. A couple days ago, well, like 2 days ago, I did have a Pepsi. But for the 99%, hot water. Now I know this is supposed to be like ceramic or something else. We'll get there. Also, you can't escape microplastics in this society right now. So but I'm so rough with stuff too because I'll bump this and then I'll be upset that my stuff is chipped or broken or breaks in my hand. I can't really get with the glass cups outside. Now this is and when I need quick, so I brewed my tea, put it in here, microwave. Usually I'll put it in my Keurig and just brew it throughout the day, but I don't want that sitting in that overnight and I don't finish it, so microwave it was. But yeah, we're gonna get very vain out here. This episode, I guess, is about vanity for the most part. Like, we are going to show up looking good. I lost 4 pounds in a week, and that was just from literally drinking hot water because it's activating your digestive system. So it's probably shit if we're being honest. But I lost 4 pounds. I walked maybe 3 to 4 times last week, and it's doing what it needs to be done, even without. So with my hot water, I do put honey in my hot water. You could put apples, you could put pear. You can boil your tea, your hot water, to taste like whatever you want it to do, as long as it's warm to hot. Yeah, I got it from the Chinese people, but we rocking with it because it's rocking with me. Okay? Like, yeah, we're gonna be out here looking fat. My stomach looks really good. I'll probably show that to y'all tomorrow. Okay. Right now, I've been feeling some type of way because I need somebody right now. Like, where I'm at in my life, I need this particular person. And they said some wild shit to me. And in my head, I'm like, fuck all this. Fuck everything that you're doing for me. And I just want to be done. But I had to look at the bigger picture. How will that affect my kid? How will that affect everything else I have going on, right? And I had to sit with myself and really just be like, damn, don't ever let yourself be in a position like this again. And this is another reason why I show up for myself, because I want this. I want events. I want to be the person they call to say, we need an activation, and I'm able to pull from here and here and here and say, here's your designer that we're working with. This is the person that we're using for when I say, okay, here's your fashion designer, here's your set designer, here's your woodworker. Like, that's all encompassing of MDDC, right? It is. It's part of the media house. It's part of the production. It's part of the events. And I'm just excited. I've been sitting in here filling out resume after resume after resume, and job application. And there's this one job that asked for a cover letter, baby. I don't usually do cover letters. But I did one. And I'm hoping that they hire me sooner than later, because what a change of events. What a change that would be for me in the industry and with a job and not far from the house. Like, that fucking matters. I think